And welcome back to Chrono Trigger. Yeah, look at me doing an episode 2 like I actually got a commitment or something. So anyway, we now have to return to our home timeline. Second. By the way, if you're wondering why the gigantic image of the Chrono Trigger cast is down there, it's because if it wasn't there, you'd see, as I've just, as I've turned it off, a gigantic black space down there, so covering it up, How do you do, goblins? I think that's the only time I've seen that thing counterattack. Wow, a lot of drops. Thank you for those, guys. So how do we get home? Well, Your Highness, Please call me Marley. Well then, Marley, observe! I should be more humble in front of... Enough already. I'm a princess, but what that means, I can't do anything special, but you're incredible. I'd trade my name for your genius in a heartbeat. Well, if you say so. Anyway, I call these distortions gates. They're basically portals to the same location at a different time. But gates are unstable, that's why they appear and disappear all the time. So I use the principle behind my telepod device to create this gate key. That's what's locking the gate in place. I'm not sure how that works, but let's go with it. Why did this gate suddenly appear in the first place? Either the telepod had something to do with it, or something else made it. This is starting to sound complicated. Why don't we head back to our own time for now? Trust me, time travel just hurts your head just thinking about it. But if you're him and I'm you and he's me and baby, it hurts your head just thinking about it. Why don't you come back with me to the castle? This won't end poorly at all. This is the most fun I've had in months. Be a gentleman and take her home. I need to do a little more snooping. Alright. I do have enough to get the silver sword, but it's not really much of anything, so... Oh yeah, that's another thing. If you try to talk Marley into selling the pendant, you get a bad point in the trial that's about to come up. So let's quickly make our way through. Just ignore the monsters. If you can. There we go. Princess Nadia! Where on earth have you been? We had soldiers combing the entire kingdom for you. You back there! You're the one, are you? You thought you'd kidnap the princess? Seize him! Seize the filthy terrorist! He deceived our princess and plotted to overthrow the crown. What are you fools doing? But Her Highness the Princess said... It doesn't matter what she said. Seize him! Right, so the reason I ran through this fair so quickly is so we could get through the trial a bit quicker. You get asked a few questions, and there are witnesses to your character that come up, so I will tell you everything that you need to know. You get it starts with a 5-2 split your favor, or I think 4-3 maybe. There's seven like votes involved, whether you're guilty or not guilty. Returning the kitten to the lady at the fair, to the little girl, gets you a vote in your favor. Eating the guy's lunch, the little pink bag that's over to the side, that gets you a negative point. That gets you a guilty. Trying to talk to Nadia into selling the pendant is worth another negative point. I'll skip through some of this. Trying to run away while she's getting candy is worth another point. Grabbing the pendant before talking to her is worth another negative point. And the couple of questions the chancellors ask, I'm pretty sure it influences it in some way, but you could probably figure out how it'll influence things. I'll now bring forth the defendant, Chrono, who is charged with the abduction of Princess Nadia. Basically, how you act during the fair kind of influences things. So if you do a lot of the usual JRPG protagonist stuff, you're kind of fucked. Now, the plot proceeds regardless whether you're found guilty or not guilty. The difference is you get a few items if you're found not guilty. So, I love how he talks about execution methods before we actually get to the trial. First, we shall hear the testimony of the defense. How could he be guilty of a crime that never occurred? The prosecution would have you believe that the defendant kidnapped the princess. The truth is quite to the contrary. Not only was their meeting a coincidence, but it was the princess herself who asked Chrono if she could join him. I can't remember which one. I'll say I was. I did kind of run into her. I'll at least be honest about that. I don't know what effect that has. Coerced her into visiting Luca's little sideshow. There were countless witnesses to this. Shortly thereafter, both the princess and the defendant vanished. So that is not criminal abduction. I don't know what is. Several other acts have also been brought to my attention that call the defendant's character into question. Objection! This cannot possibly have any relevance to the case. Care to respond, Chancellor? Chrono's character is at the very core of this case, Your Honor. The evidence will show that his testimony cannot be trusted. Very well, we have nothing to hide. The real issue here is... See, this is when all the people you screw over or all the people you help at the fair come in to assist. And if you don't talk to anyone, just skips to the next part, which is what Pierre is doing. The real issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this good youth to kidnap Princess Nadia? No, there was none. But I believe the motive was quite clear. Greed. For fortune to tempt you, did it not? No. Are you sure you weren't in the least bit tempted? Not at all. Very well, no more questions, Your Honor. I believe it has made quite evident that my client is a fine and virtuous young man. The defense rests, Your Honor. So many fucking words. Not guilty. Yeah, there's 7 members of the jury, and the fact that I've already got 4 on my side is pretty good. 5. Huh. So apparently if you admit that you were the one who initiated contact, you get another not... Wait, what? Hang on. There's always supposed to be one guilty. Wow, okay. I was not expecting that. I got a clean sweep from not doing anything. Luigi wins by doing nothing. The fact remains that he aided in her flight from the castle, so he's sentenced to 3 days of solitary confinement. Fuck you! All I asked was for you to remain at the castle and behave like a princess. Oh god, it's the fucking Disney argument here. What's done is done. Even royalty must obey the laws of the land. Leave the rest up to the Chancellor and forget about your little escapade in town. We are through here. This man is a seditionist who meant to overthrow our kingdom. He has been found guilty by trial. I trust him to your care. Execution? I don't recall hearing anything about that. Only a small delay in the paperwork, or do you mean to question me? Take the prisoner away. Alright. So you can actually remain in your cell until the 3 days pass, which gets you... I'll show you what happens, but we're not going to do that. We're going to break out. So yeah, we get 6 ethers. Not bad. You drink this to get your HP and MP back. Quick do a save game. You bang on the gate 3 times and he'll open the door. He'll hit you. He'll come into your cell and kind of taunt you a little bit, as we see here. That's what you get for not doing what you're told. Then he turns his back, and because we don't disarm prisoners, you can run up to him and hit the A button and knock him the fuck out. And then you fight this guy. So yeah, it's going to be a solo dungeon if you choose to break out with Chrono, but the enemies are not too difficult. We can't get into there from this gate because the gate's broken, so let's do our thing. We'll fight those guys in a moment. Yeah, if you manage to sneak up to the side or behind these guys, you can actually knock them out with a stealth attack. So it's kind of a stealth segment, but if you get spotted, then you just fight them normally. And they don't respond, so how nice of them. Oh, hello. So you're the one gone and slipped his cell, eh? Wow, he didn't even hit me. That's kind of nice. Flawless victory. Flawless victory! They don't pay me enough for this. Alright, so these guys are basically impervious for as long as they have their shield up. But once they put their shield down, they take a massive amount of damage and die in one hit. It's just that you have to wait for them in real... Like, since it's an active time thing, you have to wait until they actually do it. Oh no, a ghost! And just like with the one downstairs, we can't go through that way. Oh, we're getting attacked. Man, these guards suck. Oh, that one survived a hit. Holy shit. Wow, okay. He needs a call sign. Oh, nope, he's dead. So, if you wait for the 3 days to pass, you get brought not to this room, and we'll deal with him in a moment, but you get brought into this room where the guillotine gets set up. And bronze armor, we want to equip that. Oh, we had a padded vest. God damn it. Luca runs in and explodes the people trying to kill you. She says she knocks him out, but the bullets explode, so, you know, it's an explosion. Yes, we free him. That was close. I'm Fritz. My father runs the market in True. Stop by if you're ever in the area. It's going to take us a while before we actually get our bonus from that, but, we did our Boy Scout good deed for the day. No. He caught me. I think that one is actually really hard to sneak by, so... Alright, now to get all the loot from the cells we saw earlier. So first we slide in here, we get the shelter. This guy turns into a pile of bones. Wait, is it not? Oh, it must be another way up. Never mind. So we gotta kill one more set of sentries before we can actually get all that stuff. Oh, I could have cycloned it. Okay. So now we can go out this hole in the back of the cell. And it's kind of hard, but you can kind of like walk off these platforms and go up and down them. It's a little easier, I think, in the DS version than it was in the SNES version. So, oh, there's a hole there. Can I go down in the hole? Yes, the hole leads down to where we were originally. You can see our cell over there with the save point. Gets us a silver sword for free and 1,500 gold pieces. Hell yeah. Damn glad I didn't buy it from Melchior. Yeah, and then you have to go to the back wall, press A to climb up it. And like every good anime protagonist, Chrono just jumps out of the hole. Have you seen my favorite mug? It's in the hole. Oh, I guess these guys do respawn, huh? Most of them don't, it seems. Anyway. As you can see, we are now back at the entrance. So now that we've escaped, where does Luca show up? Right here. Hello, Luca. I came to rescue you, but it looks like you didn't need my help after all. Oh well. Better not stick around too long. Let's go. He is unconscious. Obtained mid-potion. Actually, 5 of them! A classified document has been left lying on the floor. Read it? Yes. Dragon tank design specifications. The head of the tank is equipped with the capacity to repair damage done to the body, an ingenious marvel of engineering. The head has also been enhanced with a shield to prevent damage by lightning and fire, leaving it vulnerable only to attacks with weapons such as swords and pistols. In short, your tank should be effectively invincible, provided no crazed lunatic gets the bright idea to run up and try to hack away at its head with a sword. Well, gee, guess what our next boss fight is, and guess what we're doing to it. Throw Chrono a potion real quick, just to make sure he's tip-top. What was that? Why, it couldn't have been the dragon tank we just read about. Forward, dragon tank! Crush those conspirators! Alright, so you kind of want to consider this fight kind of a boss, or a tutorial, or even a lesson for future boss battles. Basically, a lot of bosses that you're going to come up against are going to have some method of healing themselves, usually by means of some part on their body. So, you always want to crush it first, in this case, the head. Ow. The Dragon Tank also gets 2 movements per time it acts, so it's going to do a hell of a lot more damage to you than you can really do to it. That's why you want to do the Dragon Tank's head first. And I'll heal her too. We'll be nice. We'll play nice. Wheels storing energy for a charge. You can use Cyclone on the main body and hit everything, but it's not really super efficient. Like, you don't really get much more than regular damage out of it. And also, I think it counters with an immediate head restore, so you're probably just better off just, you know, smacking it the normal way. Go ahead and Cyclone it once the head's down, though. New potion yourself, honey. There we go, finally. You have to kill all the parts. Like some guides say, oh, if you kill the body, you kill everything. No, you gotta kill everything. And the wheel actually kind of sucks, because that's the one that's doing all the big damage to you, so... There we go. Now he's left with his basic attacks, which kind of suck in comparison. Oh, is he countering now? Yes, he is. See, I've always killed the body first. I've never actually seen him do this. Oh wait, why am I cycloning? He's only got 1 part left. Also, I'm inviting Chrono getting fucking killed, so... There we go. Good to go. Alright, so head, body, then wheel. That's what we do. There we go. Speaking of running up and hitting it with a sword... Ugh, I am forever angry that he doesn't do a backflip off that damn thing. Don't think you get away with this. Just have to plow through. You will treat him as such. Didn't she say this 400 years ago? Did I fucking stutter? Now the king's involved. I'm a person first and princess second. All of these little excursions of yours outside the castle seem to be having a bad influence on you. It's not influence, it's common sense. I can't live in this stupid castle anymore. I'm leaving. The good old rebellious princess archetype. Don't just stand there after them! Yeah, the game automatically forces you to go down this path. You can't escape the normal way. A gate! We have no idea where it'll take us. We might not even be able to get back. Anywhere's better than here. Princess Nadia! I've come for you, my darling. This is totally irrational, you know. Hurry, Chrono. Bah! Oh, I love that look. Priceless. Where are we? Civilization here seems pretty advanced. Almost looks like we're in another world. Alright. So, with that, we're going to save our game real quick. Beyond the Ruins. And with that, we will explore this world next time on Chrono Trigger.